Hello and welcome to Trains in Viatic, and a different type of video for me today. I recently got this new model, which if you watch my live streams you will see what it is, but it's a Bachmann Class 08 deluxe sound fitted. So in this video we'll do an unboxing, then after that I go and get one of my old layouts out, Thumper Lane, and we can actually give it a little test. So let's go on to the titles and see what happens. This is my Bachmann Class 08. You will have seen other people's review of this by now. I bought this from my local model shop, Mount Models, and it cost $319.95. It's nice that it come in paper, so let's go and remove that. So this is my Bachmann branch line model Class 08, and it's model 35-195SFS, and it's Class 08 08617. It does have a name, and this is for BR Blue Retro Style. So let's go and take it out of the box. So packaging is actually quite nice. You have a nice bit of information on the back. So, bit about the loco, details and who have made it, and their website. Everyone have to have their website on. And then for locos in a nice blister pack. So as well as the loco, you've got several sheets of paper. First one is your sound deluxe file, so it tells you everything you have. So this is a Zimbo decoder. Address is 08. It can do 28 to 128 speed steps. I would recommend 128. It's a sugar cube speaker. And all the other details you need. Then on the back you have your function lifts, and it go up to function 28. So if you haven't got one of the more modern systems, some of the basic ones which only go up to function 12, you can still use this loco, as all the primary functions go up to function 12. Nice sheet which I'll put somewhere safe. After that, you have the Join Bachmann Collector Club, and remember, if you're a member of a Bachmann Collector Club, you get 2-year warranty instead of 1-year warranty, plus you get the Bachmann Discount Day and the Bachmann events. Then you have your instruction book, which tell you all the information you need to know. But this isn't what you're here for. You're here for me to unbox the loco. So at the bottom, you have a bag of accessories, including a blanking plate, couplings in case you don't want to use DCC couplings, and a few details. So all those bits. You also have a nameplate. And then here's the model. So really nice details. You've got the door handles, all the beam details, for the ladders, Then if we turn it around, you have a nice face on it. You've got for place holder details, and this is for automatic coupling, nice buffers, and then you've got for lights which you can't even notice. Then on the other side, really nice details, and you've got the whistle. There is a spare whistle in the detail pack. For details about that, visit the Bachmann social medias, as that's one part which have been knocked off some people's loco. Then at the back, you have buffers for wasp striping, really easy to find details on the sign. On the top, lots of nice details, and then on the bottom you can see that it got pick up on the wheels, and those are your couplings, and you can even see the wire that control it. So I think what needs to be done now is for me to swap this to be on a layout. So let's do some magic, and in 3, 2, 1, and just like magic, we have a layout. Definitely not 2 days of procrastinating and trying to get DCC systems to work. Definitely not. It's just a quick clap of a hand and a layout appears. I'll quickly introduce you to the layout. Some people will know this. This layout was a 12-hour challenge a few years ago, and it's called Thumper Lane. The idea of this layout is it's a little shunting challenge which make the 08 just perfect. So if we just zoom out, Ted, I said zoom out. You get to see everything in one shot. So you'll also notice that I have a microphone just here so that you can actually hear the sounds. So the first question, which most people will be asking, is lights. So there's a lot of light in this room, but you have red lights on the front at the moment, white on the back. If I just stop for speed and flip it around, we now have white light on the front and red on the back. And if I press function 21, which is this one here, we should have cab light. If I press function 22, you can see a cab light in there if I didn't have all my studio lights on. The one that everybody really wants to see is how does it sound. So if I do function number 1, zoom in just a tad. Just get it into a nice position by the speakers for mic so that we can all hear it. And turn on function number 1. Function number 1 is warm start, or turn the sound on. So once it has started up, we can press some more buttons. If you just want the cold start, you can press F5, which also change how it behaves. So this is now on light engine mode / cold start. But I'll turn that off, and we can give it a little bit in reverse. So let's send it forward just a tad. And then just stop it in shot. You can see that we now have a wagon on for a back. So if I press F12 here, which is for cab and movement, you can now see that it have disconnected. So let's go through the functions. So we got a brake, which is a a trigger function. You then have toot on F3 and horn. Next is your light engine movement, so this change how your loco were at. So you can see very different reaction. Next we've got coast / idle. Then we have speed lock, which I don't know what it does. Then we've got function 8, which is exhaust. Function 9, we need to give it a bit of and we've got wheel flange squeal. 10 is your guard. 11, if you look at the front, is for front end decoupling. 12 is your rear end coupling. So if you have one of the older systems, you can do all the main functions. Now we get onto the functions which more modern systems can give you. So we've got the buffer clash. We have a sounder, which again we need to give it some movement. And now we've got the handbrake, which you can hear that little squeal. Then you've got your fuel pump, which you can adjust for settings on. Then you've got automatic warning wagon buffering. Then shunting light mode, which is function 18, which now give you one white, one red on both sides. "19 is fade your sound away, so if you're going off site, off scene, your sound is gone. 20, turn off your backlights. 21 is your front lights. 22 is your cab light. 23 is your compressor. 24 is your guard. 25 automatic drain tap. 26 is your driver door, and then you've got 27 and 28 which does your volume up, volume down. So if I quickly turn off the most of the rim lights, we can do a little shunting bit. We have more of a nighttime read. So if I turn on 20, we can now see the cab light. So let's have a bit of fun. We first of all want to collect our wagon. Now we want to go to the front of the layout. Now we want to go to the front of the layout, just a little bit of power. The points that it's going over have always been a bit notorious for me, but we do have a built-in stay alive. So let me just zoom out the top so that we can get to a nicer view. Just a little bit forward. So one thing I need to adjust for running it on this layout is the stopping distance. So if I now change 0.1, which is at the back, and then 0.2, which is the one at the front, we can now send the loco to put the wagon in for siding. So again, change direction, and it is function 12. We've just dropped off the wagon. Change our points again. And then we just put our train to bed. So this leads on to a question. One of the biggest questions many people have been asking about this loco Is it worth the £320 for what you got here? For me, that's the answer to that is a no-brainer. For me, yes. When you consider the last Bachmann 08 release, when the model before this came out, you were looking at 90 quid for the loco, 110 for the sound chip, which wouldn't fit in the loco. Then you would be paying 30 or 40 quid for a lighting kit, or you could be paying a lot of money. I have seen about 100, 150 quid for something to fit the lighting kit. That already take you to £300 or £400 in 15, 20 years ago money. So to me, this loco is very good value. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope I haven't been rambling for too long. I'm now going to get on and edit it, and I hope you have enjoyed it. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, Richard.